What if I told you that a tiny 1-cent coin from America's past could hold a story more powerful than gold itself? Hidden inside old collections, forgotten piggy banks, and dusty coin jars are the legendary 1949D, 1950D, and 1951D Lincoln Wheat pennies. Coins that survive generations and continue to fascinate collectors worldwide. Some rare examples and extraordinary error varieties have sold for astonishing amounts, turning ordinary discoveries into unforgettable treasures. Tonight, we're uncovering the history, secrets, rarity, and hidden value behind these incredible wheat pennies. Stay until the end. You might never look at an old penny the same way again. So let's play with first penny. When people hear the words 1949D Lincoln Wheat penny or 1949 Lincoln Wheat cent, many immediately imagine hidden fortunes, rare discoveries, and life-changing treasures buried inside old coin jars. The truth is even more fascinating. This small 1-cent coin represents a powerful chapter in American history, carrying the image of Abraham Lincoln and the legacy of a nation rebuilding itself after World War II. While most 1949 wheat pennies are not worth millions of dollars, certain rare varieties, exceptional grades, and mint errors have attracted serious attention from collectors across the United States. The story begins in 1909, when the United States Mint introduced the Lincoln cent to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first regular U.S. coin to feature a real historical person. The front displays Lincoln's portrait with a motto, "In God We Trust," while the reverse shows two wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America, earning it the famous nickname Wheat Penny. By 1949, America was entering a new era of economic growth and technological advancement. The U.S. Mint continued producing wheat pennies at 3 major facilities: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. The 1949 D penny was struck in Denver and became one of the many coins that circulated through businesses, farms, schools, and households throughout the nation. Millions of Americans handled these coins daily without realizing they would someday become collectible historical artifacts. The composition of the 1949 wheat penny consists primarily of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter. Its rich copper color and classic wheat reverse design make it one of the most recognizable coins in American numismatic history. Collectors especially appreciate these coins because they represent the final years of the wheat cent series before the design was replaced in 1959. The phrase "e pluribus unum" appearing on the coin translates to "out of many one." This national motto symbolizes the union of the states into a single nation. Combined with "In God We Trust," the coin carries powerful messages about American identity, unity, and faith. These inscriptions transformed a simple 1-cent piece into a miniature historical document that millions carried in their pockets every day. The 1949 wheat penny was never intended to be a rare collector's item. It was created for everyday commerce, helping Americans buy goods, receive change, and conduct business. Yet history often transforms ordinary objects into extraordinary collectibles. Today, collectors search for original examples with sharp details, attractive surfaces, and minimal wear. Coins preserved in mint condition can command prices far higher than their face value. In today's market, most circulated 1949 wheat pennies are worth between a few cents and several dollars, depending on condition. Uncirculated examples can sell for significantly more. Professionally graded coins displaying exceptional preservation, original mint luster, and strong eye appeal may reach hundreds of dollars. The rarest high-grade specimens are the ones that generate excitement among advanced collectors and investors. The Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of 1949 D wheat pennies, making them relatively common in lower grades. However, finding one in superb gem condition is far more challenging. Over decades of circulation, most examples accumulated scratches, wear, and environmental damage. As a result, pristine survivors remain highly desirable within the numismatic community. Coin errors add another level of excitement. Collectors actively search for off-center strikes, die cracks, die breaks, repunched mint marks, and other minting abnormalities. Genuine error coins can command premiums because they represent unusual moments during the production process. Although major 1949 error pennies are uncommon, authenticated examples can attract substantial collector interest. Many online stories claim that every old wheat penny is worth millions of dollars. Such claims are usually exaggerated. The reality is that only extremely rare coins, exceptional error varieties, or unique historical pieces achieve million-dollar values. Nevertheless, the possibility of discovering a valuable coin continues to inspire collectors to search through old collections, estate holdings, piggy banks, and inherited coin jars. The wheat penny series ended in 1958, and in 1959 the reverse design changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial. This transition marked the end of nearly half a century of wheat cent production. Because of this historical significance, collectors continue building complete wheat penny collections, ensuring steady demand for coins such as the 1949 issue. America's coin collecting community remains one of the largest in the world. Thousands of collectors attend coin shows, auctions, and conventions every year. Wheat pennies are often among the first coins new collectors pursue because they combine affordability, history, and the thrill of discovery. The 1949 Lincoln wheat penny occupies an important place within this collecting tradition. Among the most valuable U.S. pennies ever discovered are legendary rarities such as the 1943 bronze cent and the 1955 double die cent. These coins have sold for hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars under the right circumstances. Their success fuels public fascination with old pennies and encourages collectors to examine every coin carefully before spending it. The dramatic appeal of coin collecting comes from the possibility that an overlooked piece of history could be hiding in plain sight. While a typical 1949 wheat penny is unlikely to make someone an instant billionaire, exceptional examples can still be surprisingly valuable. More importantly, they offer a direct connection to America's past, allowing collectors to hold a piece of history in their hands. Before spending any old U.S. coin, especially wheat pennies, it is wise to inspect the date, mint mark, condition, and any unusual characteristics. A coin that appears ordinary at first glance may possess features that increase its collectible value. For that reason, countless collectors continue searching through old collections, hoping to uncover the next remarkable discovery hidden among America's historic coins. The 1949 Lincoln wheat penny remains far more than a simple cent. It is a symbol of post-war America, a tribute to Abraham Lincoln, a favorite among collectors, and a reminder that history sometimes survives in the smallest objects. Whether worth a few cents or a premium collector price, this humble copper coin continues to captivate the imagination of people across the United States and around the world. Coin number 2. The spotlight now turns to one of America's most fascinating copper treasures, the 1950 D. Lincoln wheat penny. At first glance, it may appear to be an ordinary 1-cent coin, but behind its worn copper surface lies a remarkable story of American history, post-war prosperity, and a collecting hobby that has transformed countless forgotten coins into prized numismatic treasures. For collectors, every 1950 D. wheat penny represents a surviving witness from a rapidly changing United States, a nation entering a new decade filled with optimism, industry, and economic growth. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin became a historic milestone because it was the first circulating American coin to feature a real person rather than a symbolic figure. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse displays Lincoln's portrait accompanied by the national motto, "In God We Trust," while the reverse features two elegant wheat stalks surrounding the inscriptions 1 cent, United States of America, and E pluribus unum. This design remained in circulation until 1958, making the 1950 D one of the final years of the legendary wheat penny era. The D mint mark beneath the date identifies the coin as having been struck at the Denver Mint. During 1950, the Denver facility produced hundreds of millions of Lincoln wheat pennies to meet the nation's growing commercial needs. America was experiencing unprecedented economic expansion, and billions of coins flowed through stores, factories, restaurants, banks, and households. These pennies became part of daily life, passing through millions of hands across the country. The composition of a 1950 D wheat penny consists of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. The coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter. Its rich reddish-brown color gives it a classic appearance that collectors admire even today. While many examples have darkened naturally over time, original red specimens remain especially desirable because they retain much of their original mint brilliance. The phrase "E pluribus unum" carries deep significance in American history. Translated as "out of many one," it symbolizes the unity of individual states into a single nation. Combined with the inscription "In God We Trust," the 1950 D wheat penny serves as a miniature reflection of American ideals, making it more than just a coin. It is a piece of national heritage preserved in copper. Unlike famous rarities such as the 1909 SVDB or the 1943 bronze cent, the 1950 D wheat penny was produced in substantial quantities. Because of this, most circulated examples remain affordable for collectors. However, condition changes everything. Coins preserved in exceptional mint state grades can command significantly higher prices due to their scarcity in pristine condition. Modern collectors classify Lincoln wheat pennies according to condition. Lower-grade circulated examples often sell for modest amounts, while high-grade uncirculated specimens displaying original red color can achieve impressive auction results. Professional grading services evaluate factors such as strike quality, surface preservation, luster, and eye appeal when determining a coin's market value. Error coins create some of the greatest excitement within numismatics. Collectors constantly search for off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, repunched mint marks, and double dies. While major 1950 D error varieties are relatively uncommon, authenticated examples can attract strong collector demand because they represent unusual events during the minting process. One reason the Lincoln Wheat Penny series remains popular is its accessibility. Unlike many expensive collectibles, wheat pennies allow beginners to participate in the hobby without large investments. The 1950 D serves as an excellent example because it combines historical significance, affordability, and strong collector interest. Even today, examples occasionally emerge from old coin collections, estate holdings, and forgotten family keepsakes. Stories frequently circulate online claiming that every old penny is worth millions of dollars. While such headlines generate excitement, the reality is more nuanced. Most 1950 D wheat pennies are not worth fortunes. Nevertheless, exceptionally preserved examples, rare errors, or unique certified specimens can be worth considerably more than face value. Understanding this distinction helps collectors make informed decisions. The demand for Lincoln wheat pennies remains strong throughout the United States. Coin shows, auctions, and collector conventions regularly feature wheat cent collections, Many enthusiasts seek complete date and mint mark sets, ensuring continued interest in coins such as the 1950D. Its position near the end of the Wheat Penny series gives it special appeal among collectors building comprehensive collections. The end of the Wheat Penny era arrived in 1958. Beginning in 1959, the reverse design was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial. This transition marked the conclusion of nearly 50 years of wheat cent production. As a result, every 1950 Wheat Penny belongs to a historic chapter that can never be recreated, increasing its sentimental and collectible significance. America's most valuable pennies continue to inspire treasure hunters worldwide. Legendary rarities have sold for hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars under extraordinary circumstances. Such discoveries fuel the dream that valuable coins may still be hiding in old jars, inherited collections, dresser drawers, and forgotten piggy banks across the country. For this reason, experienced collectors advise examining every old wheat penny carefully before spending it. Details such as date, mint mark, color designation, strike quality, and potential mint errors can dramatically influence desirability. What appears ordinary to one person may be an important collectible to another, especially when evaluated by knowledgeable numismatists. The emotional appeal of the 1950 Wheat Penny extends beyond money. Holding one is like holding a small piece of American history. This humble copper coin circulated during a transformative period in the nation's development, witnessing the rise of suburban communities, technological innovation, and a growing global influence that defined mid-century America. Coin number 3. A tiny copper coin. A single cent. A piece of pocket change that once passed unnoticed through grocery stores, gas stations, and small-town businesses across America. Yet today, the 1951 Lincoln Wheat Penny stands as one of the most fascinating survivors of a bygone era, connecting modern collectors to the heart of post-war America. While millions were produced, every surviving example carries a story that began more than 7 decades ago, making it far more than just a 1-cent coin. The year was 1951. The United States was experiencing rapid growth, industrial expansion, and increasing global influence. Families were building new lives, businesses were thriving, and coins like the 1951 Wheat Penny circulated through nearly every corner of the nation. Produced at the Denver Mint, identified by the small d beneath the date, this penny became part of everyday American commerce and quietly witnessed one of the most transformative decades in U.S. history. The Lincoln Wheat Penny itself traces its origins back to 1909, when the United States Mint introduced a revolutionary design honoring Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Created by designer Victor David Brenner, the coin became the first circulating American coin to feature an actual historical figure. Lincoln's portrait appeared on the front alongside the powerful inscription, "In God We Trust," while the reverse displayed 2 wheat stalks surrounding 1 cent, United States of America, and the national motto, E Pluribus Unum. The phrase E Pluribus Unum, meaning out of many one, symbolized the unity of the American states into a single nation. Combined with Lincoln's image and the nation's motto, the 1951 Wheat Penny became a miniature symbol of American identity. Every detail on the coin reflected values that had shaped the nation for generations. The composition of the 1951 Wheat Penny consists primarily of 95% copper, with the remaining 5% made up of tin and zinc. The coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter. This classic bronze composition gives the coin its distinctive appearance and has helped preserve countless examples for modern collectors. Unlike some legendary rarities, the 1951 Wheat Penny was produced in enormous numbers. More than 625 million examples were struck at the Denver Mint. Because of this large mintage, circulated specimens remain relatively common today. However, Condition is everything in the coin collecting world, and exceptional examples can command significantly higher values than ordinary pieces. Collectors often divide these pennies into three major color categories: brown, red-brown, and red. Brown examples have darkened over time through natural oxidation. Red-brown coins retain part of their original mint color. Fully red specimens preserve most of their original mint brilliance and are typically the most valuable because of their superior visual appeal. As decades passed, billions of wheat pennies disappeared through loss, damage, melting, and circulation wear. Finding a 1951 wheat penny in superb uncirculated condition has become increasingly difficult. Coins displaying sharp details, strong luster, and minimal contact marks attract the greatest interest from advanced collectors and investors. One of the most exciting aspects of numismatics involves mint errors. The 1951 D series can occasionally be found with die cracks, off-center strikes, struck through errors, clipped planchets, and other unusual production abnormalities. These errors occurred during the minting process and can make certain coins far more desirable than ordinary examples. The wheat penny series continued until 1958, before being replaced in 1959 by the Lincoln Memorial reverse design. As a result, the 1951 D belongs to the final chapter of one of the most beloved coin series in American history. Many collectors actively pursue complete wheat penny collections, ensuring continuous demand for dates like the 1951 D. Stories of million-dollar coins have fueled public fascination for decades. Legendary rarities such as the 1943 bronze cent and certain major mint errors have achieved extraordinary auction prices. While the average 1951 D wheat penny is not worth millions, exceptionally preserved examples and rare error varieties can still command impressive premiums in the collector marketplace. The demand for Lincoln wheat pennies remains remarkably strong throughout the United States. Coin shows, online auctions, and numismatic conventions regularly feature wheat cent collections. Collectors appreciate these coins because they combine affordability, history, and the excitement of discovery into a single collectible item. Holding a 1951 D wheat penny is like holding a surviving fragment of mid-century America. This coin circulated during an era marked by economic growth, technological advancement, and cultural transformation. It may have passed through the hands of factory workers, soldiers, teachers, shopkeepers, and families building their futures during one of America's most dynamic periods. Many people still discover wheat pennies hidden inside inherited collections, forgotten drawers, piggy banks, and old coin jars. These discoveries continue to inspire new generations of collectors who dream of uncovering rare dates, valuable errors, or exceptionally preserved examples hidden among ordinary coins. The true power of the 1951 D wheat penny is not measured solely by its market value. Its greatest significance lies in the history it represents. Every scratch, every worn detail, and every surviving example tells a story about the people who used it and the nation that produced it. Before spending any old wheat penny, collectors carefully examine the date, mint mark, color designation, condition, and possible minting errors. A coin that appears ordinary may possess characteristics that significantly increase its desirability within the numismatic community. Knowledge and careful inspection remain essential tools for every serious collector. Today, the 1951 D Lincoln wheat penny continues to captivate collectors around the world. More than 70 years after its creation, this humble 1-cent coin remains a symbol of American history, craftsmanship, and enduring collector passion. Whether worth a few cents or a premium collector price, it stands as a remarkable reminder that sometimes the smallest objects carry the biggest stories. If you enjoyed learning about historic American coins and rare wheat pennies, subscribe to Legacy Coins USA for more fascinating numismatic stories. valuable coin insights, and hidden treasures from America's rich coinage history.